Hi there. So I figured I'm doing a series on the Insta360. There's a couple of things that aren't commonly well documented. And what I'm starting with is actually the two remote controls that can be got for the Insta360 cameras. So the first one of them is the Insta360 Remote. This was an accessory that was available for the Insta360 One X, but it actually works just fine with the Insta360 One R. Now, people seemingly have had problems with getting this to work with the One R. I've seen a good few people basically having problems with getting it paired. So I figured I go through a few of the things with it and we'll take it from there. So the first thing I came across when I got this was, where is the charging port? I'm getting to that. And it's evident when you know it, but it isn't evident at first view. Basically, the Insta360 Remote is actually in a rubber sleeve, which you have to remove. And it is a bit messy, and get it off eventually. And then here at the bottom, let's see, there's a little door. Come on. And inside there is a micro USB connector. So that's the there. I got this thing charged. The first thing I'm gonna do is, and this is basic part of the solution of getting these paired. It doesn't matter if it comes out of the factory or you get it secondhand or whatever. The best idea is actually to reset it as you begin. So what you do is you start it up by pushing both buttons and holding both buttons down. So and now it says please connect an app. There's no connection in app needed. So the next thing we do is we'll start up the Insta360. Okay, found the SD card and go into the settings. Go into Bluetooth remote. And it shows up and we tap on it. It will show up as Insta360 Remote. It now goes connecting, connected, and done. And that's how the Insta360 GPS Bluetooth remote is paired. Easy. Like resetting it before starting up the Insta360 One R seems to be the key. So basically once it's paired properly, it will actually connect fairly reliably. So we'll do the shutdown. Turn it back on again. Connecting. GPS remote connected. It takes a little time once you start up, but it works overall. It works good. So you can use this button to cycle between the modes. Back to camera. You can start your recording. You can stop your recording. Shut the camera down again. So that's turned off. So one thing to note with the Insta360 One R, it doesn't accept more than one remote, no matter what you do. So if you have, like in my case, I have the Insta360 GPS remote, this one, but I also have the other remote that's for your motorbike or your car or whatever. It will not accept both at the same time. You can't. So what we do now is we do the same thing again. Go in here, go to the settings, go to Bluetooth remotes. This, the Insta360 remote is listed. I'm putting the battery into this. And then I start searching again. And then I click on the YLFK. This is the YLFK, whatever that means. And it has now connected that. And as you can see from the screen, it has removed the Insta360 GPS remote. So this will now work with, if I go and I click, let's say, on the on the camera logo, I clicked once to change to the camera mode, clicked another time, the recording started. Click again, stop the recording. I can then go and I can go to photo mode. Go back to camera mode. Starts recording. Click the camera again, stops recording. So that works brilliantly. Now, here's where things go wrong. If I fire up the Insta360 GPS Bluetooth remote at the same time as the camera sees this remote, that won't work. It will not find, like I can actually try that. So if we go back in here into the settings, Bluetooth remote, and then I'll fire up the Insta360 GPS remote, and it just goes searching. I can go here and I can, come on. It won't be search. It won't search at all for other remotes because it still sees this one. So let me remove the battery of this. It disconnected here. But this has now clicked to connect. And do another search here. And it won't find this remote at all. It's this remote still thinks that it's paired to the Insta360 One R. But the Insta360 One R purged that pairing when it connected to the other remote. So again, the way around that is to turn this one off. Turn the Insta360 off. Reset this one again. Please connect an app. Turn the Insta360 on. Into the settings, Bluetooth remote, Now it's finding the Insta360 remote. Click on that. Connecting. And via backpack again. And that works every single time. So that's basically the best way around this. If you have issues with your Insta360 GPS remote, what you want to do is to reset it and then turn the Insta360 on and make sure there's no other remotes that are paired with it or that actually powered up. So turn this off. So I hope this was helpful. I have a few of these Insta360 videos coming up, streaming with some extra gimmicks, bits like that. And we'll see. Thank you for today.